Good afternoon, students. Today we'll study Unit 3, Lecture 1, Organic Chemistry. We'll start with aldehydes and ketones. So, what are aldehydes and ketones? Aldehydes and ketones are carbonyl compounds. So, carbonyl compounds means aldehydes and ketones are known as carbonyl compounds as they contain the carbonyl group. So, what is carbonyl group? C double bond O, and if on carbon there are two bonds, that means it is the carbonyl group. Aldehyde and ketones are characterized by the presence of carbonyl group. Both in aldehyde and ketone, the carbonyl group is present. Carbonyl group attached to the end carbon is known as aldehyde. Carbonyl group attached to the carbon that is not at the end of the chain is known as ketone. So, in both aldehydes and ketone, carbonyl group is there. So, this carbonyl group, and in carbonyl group the oxygen is known as carbonyl oxygen and carbon is known as carbonyl carbon. So, we should remember here that carbonyl oxygen and carbonyl carbon. The carbonyl group is the functional group found in compounds such as aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. They are having all this aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, carbonyl group is present. In aldehyde, the carbonyl group is at the end of the carbon chain and so has at least one hydrogen attached to it. So, in aldehydes, one is hydrogen and one is alkyl group to carbonyl group, and if both the R groups are there, then it is known as ketone. If one is H and one is R, then it is aldehyde. Even both R are there, alkyl group, then it is known as ketone. Examples of carbonyl compounds: formaldehyde. H to carbonyl group on both sides, if hydrogens are there, then it is known as formaldehyde. To carbonyl group at the one side CH3 and other side H, it is known as acetaldehyde. Next, on carbonyl group, on one side there is ethyl group and on side H is there, then it is known as propanaldehyde. So, in carbonyl group on one side benzene and other side H, it is known as benzaldehyde. And in carbonyl group, if both side there is CH3, it is known as acetone. And in carbonyl group, one methyl group, another phenyl group, then it is known as acetophenone. These are the examples of carbonyl compounds. Structure of carbonyl group. In carbonyl group, carbon is attached with two sigma bonds and one double bond by which oxygen is linked with carbon. Both carbon and oxygen are sp2 hybridized. Unhybridized p orbital of oxygen and carbon overlap and form pi bond. On oxygen, two pairs of non-bonding electrons are present. So, here you are seeing the structure of carbonyl group is there, and one is C and another is O. So, you are seeing, you know that in it is carbon and oxygen are sp2 hybridized, and you know that in sp2 hybridization, what is happening, 2pz orbital is unhybridized, and so this 2pz orbital overlaps sidewise and their pi bond is formed. So, in carbonyl carbon and carbonyl oxygen, both are sp2 hybridized, and unhybridized p orbital of oxygen and carbon overlap and form pi bond. So, here we are seeing how many sigma bonds are there. When 3 sigma bonds are there and one pi bond is there. So, the bond angle, as we know that in sp2 hybridization it is 120 degrees, and between carbon and oxygen there is double bond. One is pi bond and another is sigma bond. So, by one pi bond in the middle you are seeing it is a sigma bond and the other is pi bond. Bond angle is 120 degrees and the molecule is planar molecule. We say that it is a planar molecule because it is sp2 hybridized. So, in carbonyl carbon we are seeing the plane. So, as we know that aldehydes and ketones in carbonyl groups are sp2 hybridized. We are seeing, see, ash colored is there, that is showing the plane. Carbon and carbonyl oxygen are in one plane. So, carbonyl group is there, that is we are seeing in diagram where orange colored are 2pz orbitals which are overlapping to form pi bond, and the molecule is planar. And here also we are seeing, so what happens, oxygen being more electronegative, the electrons are shifted toward oxygen and oxygen gets negative charge, del negative, and carbon gets del positive charge. So, it is a dipole is formed here in this carbonyl group. So, carbonyl group is there, as you know that oxygen is more electronegative, bond shifts on oxygen and it is getting negative charge, oxygen is getting negative charge and carbon is getting positive charge. So RH is there, that is aldehyde, both the R are there in this ketone. Next, reactivity of carbonyl group. We are seeing on carbonyl carbon, you have seen know that oxygen is having del negative charge and carbon is having del positive charge. So nucleophile is negatively charged, so it will act on positively charged carbon and nucleophile gets attached there and tetrahedral intermediate is formed. Then oxygen is negatively charged on this H plus attacks and you are getting NuC bond OH. So this is the addition product, or it is also known as adduct. In this way, reactivity of carbonyl compounds take place in any reaction. If carbonyl group is there, then we should remember that the bond shifts on oxygen. Oxygen gets negative charge and carbon gets positive charge, and negatively charged species nucleophile will attack on carbon because carbon is positively charged, and on oxygen, which is on oxygen, positively charged species or electrophile attacks and it will get bonded to oxygen. So here we are seeing that if carbonyl carbon is there, it is a basic center, that means it is having negative charge and positive charge can attack on this this electrophilic center. Carbon is there and weakly acidic hydrogen is there which is attached to the carbon, and strongly acidic hydrogen is there if it is attached to. So it is in this way we are having all this structure of carbonyl group. Reactivity of carbonyl compounds. The plus I means plus inductive group increases the electron density at carbonyl carbon. So electron density when it is reaching at carbonyl carbon, hence their reactivity towards nucleophile decreases. Thus formaldehyde is more reactive than acetaldehyde and acetone towards nucleophilic addition reaction. Thus the order of reactivity is formaldehyde is more reactive than acetaldehyde, which is more reactive than acetone. That means plus I group. So here acetaldehyde is having one CH3 group, so plus I group is there. So here the electron density increases and hence nucleophile, the reactive towards nucleophile will decrease, and in formaldehyde is having no CH3 group, so it is more reactive, and in acetone there are two R groups, that is two alkyl groups are there, and so the plus I group plus I effect increases and the electron density at carbonyl carbon will increase and the reactive towards nucleophile will decrease. Relative reactivity of aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive than aromatic aldehydes. Why? Because in aromatic aldehyde we are seeing that electron donating resonance effect of the aromatic ring makes the carbonyl group less electrophilic than the carbonyl group of the aliphatic aldehyde. So we are seeing that aromatic aldehyde which is there, this the electron is shifting on oxygen and oxygen is getting negatively charged, and in the second we are seeing that from the benzene ring, the carbon on the carbon the double bond is formed and again bond is shifting, and here in this way bond shifting is there. So electron donating resonance effect. So due to this resonance effect, the aromatic ring makes the carbonyl carbon less electrophilic, so it will make it less electrophilic and the carbonyl group of than the carbonyl group of aliphatic aldehyde. In aliphatic aldehyde this is not the case because there is no resonance structure. Due to resonance effect, the aromatic ring makes the carbon, this resonance effect make the carbonyl group less electrophilic than carbonyl group of the aliphatic aldehyde, and so aliphatic aldehyde is more reactive than aromatic aldehyde. So these are the resonance structures of benzaldehyde. You are seeing how the bond is shifting, and you are seeing the bonding shifting in this way. In the first figure it is the bond is shifting on between carbon carbon, and next again bond is shifting there on the second carbon, then again the bond is shifting, and here the negative charge is shifting and again it is getting double bond, and in this way these are the 5 resonance